With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line, a near catastrophe. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And some room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 82 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Patterson on the draw play. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Patterson on the draw. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Hurts. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Dickerson trying the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Jackson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Johnson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like...
And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to Dickerson here on second down. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Inside give to Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Reggie Gilliam punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Hurts throw taken in by Hawkinson here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.